Hey guys, so I wanted to create an updated video about, my life with lupus, and I've been wanting to post more videos on the YouTube channel, but I've just been so busy with everything else that I haven't had the chance to record any videos, and plus I've been dealing with, ooh, damn it, I've been dealing with so much. Oh my gosh. I keep getting these little shocks. Oh, I hate it. Oh. But anyways, I've been dealing with so much lately. One of the biggest things that has been scaring me is just randomly just passing out. Dang, I'm like dizzy. It's not one of those days. It's not a good day today. I've been having all these weird headaches. I keep getting these weird headaches. I've been having blurry vision. I've actually been having a headache for quite a few days now. Stomach pains, upset stomach, I guess, non-stop using the bathroom this morning and today when I did attempt to try to go to the gym since I didn't get to work at the hospital today. And when I was there at the gym, I just couldn't see out of this eye. I've been having issues. I mean, I can see, but it's, blurry. But, oh my goodness. What is it called? Brain fog for lupus, I guess. Whatever. But I've been dealing with, I can't even think. You see how my brain functions? But I had to write down everything because I forget as I'm going. I start to get these migraines or headaches or whatever the hell it is, but it's like shooting something, some kind of pain. It shoots down my head and it hurts. Ugh. But anyways, so just recently I passed out again, and I live on my own. I have my own apartment. I have two little beautiful daughters whom I love so very much, and it's just weird. I feel like I'm having a regular day, and all of a sudden I just pass out, and this time that was it. I was like, alright, this really is going on. Let me tell my doctor again. Like I briefly tell my doctor little episodes that I have, and I'm always emailing him back and forth, which is my rheumatologist. I email him back and forth, and I already feel guilty as it is, always emailing him saying, I'm dealing with this and I'm dealing with that, and my arm hurts, my shoulder hurts, and I'm still dealing with bursitis, and then I go see a cardiologist because of my passing out episodes, and wearing a heart monitor for 30 days, and then being told that your heart stops for a couple seconds and then it goes back, and then possibly being on a pacemaker. And then we're in the heart monitor for 30 days, and then, they say that I had SVT and bradycardia, and so they said I can basically live with that, so we were just going to go from there, and then all of a sudden I pass out. I pass out again, and this time it was really scary. I mean, it's always scary. I can't say this time it was really scary. It's always a scary thing that happens because it just happens out of nowhere. I remember picking up my daughter's toys outside, and all of a sudden I wake up in a bush, face down, and I'm like shaking, and I don't know if I'm having a seizure. I don't know what's going on, but as soon as I finally come to, I drag myself into my house, and instead of calling the paramedics, because I'm too afraid to speak up and say these things, it's embarrassing as it is, and I don't call 911. I automatically just call my boyfriend, and he comes, and he just sees me in shock because I couldn't even move. I couldn't even stand up. I had to wait for him to come, and he helps me to my bed, and I just tell him, just let me relax, rest, and my girls were thankfully asleep in their rooms, so it was just a scary event. So I'm seeing my cardiologist again. I already did a cardiac stress test, and everything shows up normal, which I always normally feel normal when it comes to my heart. there has been times where my heart has slowed down all the way to the 30s, and that's when I'm very slow and lethargic and tired. A few times I was working at the hospital, which I work at Western, I'm not going to say where I work. I work at a hospital, and the type of field that I'm in can be kind of scary at times, especially when you're not able to defend for yourself. And unfortunately, I feel like I'm a really good person, so I have really good rapport with my patients. But on those days where I'm feeling like I'm gonna pass out at work, it's time to go home and take care of myself. And there has been a few times where my heart has gone down to the 30s. I look at my Apple Watch and I'll see what heart rate I'm in, and I'm like, I gotta go. I don't really open up to my work about these things because I already know I shouldn't be working at the type of place where I work at, but it's the best paying job out, where I live at, and it helps me get through rent and my car note, and that's basically all I have enough for, because I already don't work as much as I should be as as a single mom. But dealing with lupus is it's just so complicated, and I wish there was more stuff out there for us, because like I said, being a single mom, I'm not a single mom, but in the terms of my daughters, I'm still a single mom. I do everything for them. I still pay everything for them. I still pay my own bills. My boyfriend, we both have our own finances to deal with, so it's like too soon for that too. But he makes me happy. I'm glad I met him, because now I have someone to call and say, hey, I'm feeling this way. Can you please help me with my daughters? And he comes and helps, and he's amazing. But we're not here to talk about him. But that was the biggest thing that I've been dealing with lately, is just my heart. So I've slowed down on my working out. I've slowed down on my marathon runs. I miss doing them, not marathon, but half marathons. I miss doing those. I used to do charity runs. I cut down on so much. Even school, I cut down on school. That was my biggest thing, was being in school and, going to school for nursing and physical trainer and, so many other things. Being a lupus advocate, learning how to speak more publicly about situations, but I am still shy, so I'm getting there. But I had to cut down on school. I used to have 3 jobs, now I only have 1, and it's difficult. But learning that I have lupus has gave me some sort of relief, because now I know all these years, I used to cover up my skin when I was in the sun, and I used to live in California, and when I was in the sun, I would always get more drained. My aches and pains would somewhat go away, but I would be so drained, less energy, breaking out in the sun. I would always get this rash, and I could never explain why. And I was like, you know what? I noticed when I'm covered up in the sun, wearing shades. That's another thing. My eyes would hurt so bad. My eyes would, I start to tear up, and the sun is just burning. Like, I don't know if it's something that everybody else deals with, but I deal with that. And sometimes the sun can be so much, my eyes can go blurry. Like today, my eyes were really blurry. So that's another reason why I left the gym. I couldn't really see. I mean, I could see, but I can't even explain it. So I just left. I was like, I feel kind of stupid, can't really coordinate right, but I left the gym today. Oh yeah, so this is what I get in the sun. And it goes all over, mostly on my chest, because that's what's mostly exposed. It'll go down my arms, but now I remember to cover up, because now I live in Washington, and gotta remember to stay out of the sun, or at least not stay out of the sun, sort of, because I love being outdoors. I just can't help it. I haven't been doing that either lately, being outdoors, because I'm so damn tired. I hate it. And I have my 2 beautiful girls that count on me, and they're home bored, and they're growing, and they want to do is be active all day. I want to be active all day, and it's just, you start to feel guilty not being able to keep up with them, or do the things that you say you're gonna do, like take them out swimming and take them out to the park and take them out to hike, and can't really do that because I'm so tired, and I'm still trying to do it all on my own, and trying to learn how to balance is hard. Every day you tell yourself, well, at least for me, I tell myself every single night, I'm gonna wake up the next day, wake up at 4 a.m. like I used to, and start the day with a workout, and And then I say I'm going to take my daughters to the gym, or I'm going to, you know, work a day shift. And then when I get out of work, take my daughters out, and it never ends up being that way. Like, I try to self-motivate myself and self-meditate, and nothing ever works the way I plan. I always try to plan, and the more I plan, the more it fails, because I wake up and I'm throwing up. Like today, I woke up so nauseated that I ended up puking. Like, it's just crazy how this stuff happens. And then I've had diarrhea all day again, and the same thing happened last week. I was at work and I kept having to use the bathroom, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, guys. It's really embarrassing, and now I'm putting it out there for the whole world to see, and it's just stuff that we deal with. It's just insane. I get so embarrassed by it, like, weird. Anyways, another the sun rash I get, you know, that's one thing. Being drained, oh my god, drained. I'm so tired. I'm so damn tired. You know, I've woken up with puffy ass eyes, so, you know, I don't know about you, but on my worst days, that's when I'm like, oh, I'm gonna straighten out my hair to feel a little bit better about myself. And, you know, the more you straighten out your hair, the more that it falls out, and you're like, damn, why did I just straighten out my hair? My hair's falling out. I forget. I don't know if you can see anything. It's slowed down. It's not as bad as it was. Let me show you I don't know if you can see anything. But yeah, weird. But another thing that I've been dealing with, when I flare up really bad, I start to bruise so much. And I'm dating this really athletic guy, and you know, when you have bruises all over and you go to the gym and you start to expose your skin, and, you know, you're walking around with all these bruises all over you, so people start to question. And him and I joke around. He's so funny. I'm funny. So we start to joke around, but then people start to take it serious, so you can't really explain to the whole world, oh, I have lupus and I have fibromyalgia and I have Sjrogrens disease, so I'm bruising everywhere. I'm so sensitive to the freaking touch that you touch me and I bruise. Same with my, you know, all over. I'm gonna try to figure out how to upload those videos, but I'm gonna upload. I'll show you the bruises. It's everywhere, and I'm not even joking. I wish I was. What else? Oh, I also still have bursitis in my shoulder. I normally wear a sling. I hate wearing that damn thing though. But I've still been dealing with that, and I've seen 2 orthopedics, and I keep getting turned away. I don't know if it's because I have state insurance, and it's like for us lower class people who can't afford great insurance. So the first time I seen the orthopedic surgeon, he basically told me I was too young to have bursitis. And I'm like, isn't bursitis a lupus thing? So how am I too young? Am I too young to have lupus? You know, I swear on my life, I didn't find out until two and a half years ago that I have lupus. But my whole life I've dealt with something, and I've lost so many friends, and I've had an embarrassing childhood, you know, always complaining about being sick, always complaining about throwing up, and, you know, dealing with all these issues. And a lot of people just look at you a certain way and treat you a certain way and don't believe you, and you deal with so much. Well, I've dealt with so much, and now that I'm learning more about it, and more people are reaching out to me about their lupus and what they deal with, which I'm so appreciative of. I'm starting to understand things, and put 1 and 1 together, or 2 and 2 together, and realize that's why I couldn't do push-ups, because, you know, my shoulders would hurt so bad, my joints would hurt, and I'm like, why can't I do push-ups like everybody else? And I love military stuff, I love ROTC, I love athletic stuff, and riding a bike, and rollerblading, and all that you could think of active things, and I could never really fully potentially do things because of my joints, and because of how tired I would get, not be able to show up to practice on time, or not, you know, just so many things are explained now. You know, I don't know if you can notice, my eye is droopy. Ooh. But just dealing with lupus is every day is a new day. Every day is different. The one thing that never changes is tiredness. I am so tired. I don't know if it's because I'm a single mom of 2 babies, and I love them dearly. You know, everybody knows how much I love my kids, but I am so tired, so tired. And then dealing with depression. I feel like I've been so depressed lately. You know, one, because I've been passing out and not. I love to eat. People think I'm starving myself because, you know, I'm not a fitness trainer, but a fitness coach, and I'm trying to teach other people to be, you know, healthy eating. And especially if you have a chronic illness, there's certain foods out there that flare me up. So I try to teach other people, you know, certain foods, what triggered me to have inflammation. And now all of a sudden I cut this certain food out and my inflammation is dying down, like a lot more than usual. So to me, I believe foods do play a big role in things. For example, I bitched at my boyfriend for not taking us out to eat. So he took us out to eat, and unfortunately we went to a restaurant that my stomach and body could not handle, and I'm still paying for it. I still have the runs. And all I ate was a burger. The joy of eating something delicious and then paying for it for days that I don't like. So I'm like yelling at my boyfriend, and it's not even his fault. It's my fault for eating there, you know. I could just cook my own food like I normally do. So weird. But another thing that happens, which I would love for people that have a chronic illness to understand, when I'm working out, believe me, it's painful. You will never know. You'll never notice. You'll never ever know this, because everybody knows their limits and everybody knows their body. Now I push myself because I'm like, mentally I'm there. Mentally I'm like, hell's yeah, I'm gonna be a badass in the gym, and I'm gonna do this because there's so many people out there who are inspired by me, and I'm just gonna keep going because now I'm getting other people to be fit, and I've inspired other women to go out there and change their lives and lose so much weight, and I'm seeing so many people grow. So I wanted to talk about the fact that when I'm running, for example, I have no idea why my feet go numb. My feet start to go numb. Like, literally, they go numb and tingly, and I'm like, ugh, why can't I just run like a normal person? I'm like, oh, well, I'm just gonna keep going and keep going. I run slow now, like when on the times that my legs are numb, which is 99% of the time they go numb, which I don't know why. I'm just jogging very slow, and I'll still do my 5 miles regardless of how long it takes me. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna do it because I enjoy running. I enjoy how it makes me feel mentally. So I'm gonna just push myself, and as soon as I push through it and then the adrenaline kicks in, you already forget about the pain and aches and the numbness that goes on. You know, when you realize what you're doing to your body and the capabilities you're able to push yourself through, like, believe me, the pain will go away as you're working out. Like, the more you're fired up, the more you're energized, the more dopamine kicks in, like, you can achieve greatness in the gym. Believe me, you can get there. And I've gotten there, and this is probably since I've had my children, like, this is the fittest I've been in a very, 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 very long time. And believe me, I'm aching every day, and I have MRIs to show proof of what's going on with this, and then I have lab results showing what's going on with my heart, and you know what was going on with my kidneys, and now that my kidneys are getting better, like, but with lupus you just deal with so much, and you try to I do. I'm a smiler, I guess you want to say. I smile. I try to smile every day. You know, the only time I don't smile is when I'm home by myself, or even now my boyfriend is starting to notice, like, I get really depressed. I get depressed when I'm home because I want to do more, and when your body is preventing you from allowing yourself to do more, like, you start to feel guilty and depressed and stressed out because more and more of my bills are piling up, and you know, it's embarrassing to always ask for help or reach out for help, and not being able to do things on your own. It's just tough on yourself, and I'm one of those people that are really tough on myself because I have kids and I want so much more for my children, and I'm trying. I'm really, really, really trying, and doing this whole new fitness journey, and getting other people to help, you know, to sign up for my programs. It's just amazing because, one, I'm doing what I love. I get to change people's lives, and I get to slowly get to do things that I want to do with my kids, which is spend more time with them. Leave them less in daycare, and on the days that I'm tired, not feel guilty not going to work, or not being able to work, or not to have to worry about much. Excuse me. But yeah, I have a fitness website coming out soon. I'm excited. I need to upload my before and after photos so badly because I've lost 80 pounds already, so which is cool. But I'm trying to get stuff. But I'll keep uploading more updates of life with lupus. Life with lupus is very tough, and it's great to reach out to other people who look up to you. I mean, not look up to you, but like reach up to you for support, because there are other people dealing with the same things that you're dealing with, and regardless of what age you are or when you found out or whatever, we all know what you're going through, and believe me, we understand, because I can't even express how tired I have been getting. I am so drained, and I feel so bad for my boyfriend because he's witnessing like anger exploding, and I feel bad because I'm taking it out on him, and it's not his fault. It's not my fault either. You gotta learn to accept what you have and learn to adjust. But when shit's piling up, you can't really do that. Just take it day by day, day by day, day by day. And please, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I always try my hardest to respond. Please keep in mind, this arm always goes numb, and this is my texting fingers, so it's not really easy to respond. I'm trying to learn to do more with this hand, but my brain is so stuck with this being my dominant side, so it's hard to respond to a lot of people. But I'm trying, and I'm getting there, and even if it takes me weeks to respond back, I do. So just reach out whenever you can. All right? Thank you guys for your love and support.